Stephen Pinnock and many other UK nationals were forced to abandon their travel plans when the UK slapped travel restrictions on South Africa after the new Omicron variant.
So my friends were affected more than me because they had 24 hours to get home. I had 48 hours to get home. With the result being that if we did decide to stay, we would have to pay for a quarantine hotel on arrival. So that would be 10 days in a hotel. It was £2,200 sterling. So obviously we've just budgeted for this holiday and for the wedding for half of that.
Pinnock and his friends were special guests at a wedding but were forced to leave before the function.
So we actually had a makeshift wedding on the beach with about maybe a quarter of the guests, a third of the guests. So just we could be part of the wedding, even though they had the actual ceremony the next day when we'd all left. So the 6 of us from Scotland and England. So we did manage to salvage something, but it was just a day of emotional tears. Didn't get any sleep that night trying to find new flights.
Chaos ensued at South African airports over the last few days as a growing list of countries followed the UK's lead.
It's completely affecting me. I'm working online, so of course you planificate all your trip. I have to buy extra tickets. I have a flight from here, and now I have to buy a ticket to Tanzania because apparently Tanzania is done rejecting like the other countries, and then book another flight to Dubai, and then Dubai to Portugal, all by expenses.
From those that have been stranded, we managed to get quite a few of them back on their flights back home. And of course, we are just waiting on more information around the repatriation. We are also engaging with the consular corps and the embassies to make sure that we get a better snapshot of who of their citizens are still in the country.
Travel agents have had their hands full with disappointed South Africans having their holidays ruined.
We had a lot of customers who had booked for November and December, obviously to reunite with family and go on holiday. They hadn't seen family for a very long time. So a lot of disappointment all around. As you may know, the UK now has us on that red list, and flights will resume this week, into the UK, but it's only for citizens and for residents of the UK who will now need to enter a quarantine facility for 10 days.
The UK is one of South Africa's key markets for inbound and outbound travellers. High-level talks are underway to have restrictions relaxed.
We are hoping and really, really praying that all the advocating that's going on from a regulatory point of view, that we have a voice in terms of this being a knee-jerk reaction.
South Africa has not tightened restrictions, but hopes for a recovery in the tourism sector have been severely dashed. Holiday cancellations in just a few days have cost the industry at least $60 million as scientists scramble to determine the risk of the new variant Omicron. Julie Shara, CGTN, Cape Town, South Africa.